Howdy, howdy, my dear friends. Here I am recording this intro on November 20th of 2024, the day Pluto is actually moving into Aquarius. It's big, beautiful energy for me because of my birth chart and where Pluto and Aquarius and everything sit. And I'm ready to embark on this new quest. Woohoo! Now, before we start your reading, I'd like to share with you some information for 2025 and what I'm intending to provide for my community. But if you'd prefer to leap ahead and bypass this intro and start your reading, there's a timestamp in the description box of the video that will jump you to your 2025 forecast. The year 2025 is going to be quite a transitional and transformational one, especially with Pluto moving into Aquarius until 2043. The last time Pluto was in Aquarius was from around 1778 to 1798. And during that time, the planet experienced revolutions of many kinds, including social, political, things to do with labor, economic disparities, and unique expression of imagination that led to leaps in technology. Now, it has and it will impact generations to come, as will these next 18 years. So whatever we decide as a collective will change the course of history and the lives of future generations. No pressure, right? It's exciting, and yeah, we can be a little anxious or nervous too, but that's part of this journey. Hopefully, what Spirit has put upon me to provide over this next year will make it a little easier to choose the excitement over the fear. The world of humans does seem very divided right now, but have hope. This is a sign and reflection of the age of Aquarius that announces that the old ways no longer work for where we're heading as a planet and as a race of humanity. It will require us to see the higher capital T truths rooted in unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace and gratitude as well. And that will help us release the attachment to the old small t truths, which were rooted in fear and lower vibrational conditional love. One brings unity, the other brings separation as it focuses on self-survival rather than the us survival and us thrival. Yeah, I'm going to make up a new word, I guess, but where we thrive together. Now, for the last decade or so, Spirit has given me a theme each year that coincides with the last number of the year, whether it be by rhyming or by digit. So 2025 is geared up to be a very different year, astrologically, globally, politically, spiritually, etc., etc. So I was prepared that the theme could really be on any subject. And I was very glad to have it focused on a quest, right? Yeehaw! How exciting, right? But it will be a quest for the 5 elements. Quest for the 5 in 2025. What does that mean? The 4 elements of fire, earth, air, and water represent the 4 areas that our human character experiences in this human life. And I relate these to the tarot, which we can use to receive messages from the ethereal to assist us on our adventure. The 5th element is what I'm calling ether, which can represent the essence of the cosmic mother and cosmic father, our creator, which is the source of eternal, unconditional love energy. And I do feel our entire adventure here as a human is all about that love, either expressing or experiencing it, or crying out for it as we discover what it feels like to experience the opposite of that capital L love, which is conditional love rooted in the fear of being rejected or not being enough, a small L love. We are a perfect mountain, and we come down as a sort of satellite to move around the perfect mountain, exploring it, to see different perspectives of who we really are by experiencing a lot of who we are not. So the quest for the 5 elements will look at the 4 areas of our lives that the 4 elements relate to. So fire, which is our spiritual, energetic, vibrational journey. Earth, our physical, abundant, external world journey. Air, which is our mental and communication journey. And water, which is, of course, our emotional journey. And I'll join this with how we can use each of these areas of our human lives to raise our capital L love vibration in search of the ether. We'll have many opportunities this next year to either choose lower or higher vibrational energy, and we'll experience events and people and relationships that correspond to whatever energy we focus on. And I'm looking forward to learning as much as I can through the elements over this next year, and I invite you to be part of that adventure with me. I'm posting these 2025 forecast readings for each individual zodiac sign mid to late December, but my YouTube channel members have had early access to those as I've recorded them. I know how exciting, I know, right? If you'd like to become one of my YouTube channel members to help support my channel and to dive deeper with me, I do offer 2 levels. Zen Cricket is $2.99 a month. Praying Mantis level is $7.99 per month. In addition to early access to these 2025 forecast videos, you would also have advanced access to other videos that I intend on posting on a regular basis in 2025. So here's a sneak peek on what I intend on providing. First, we got the weekly Zen Bites on Fridays, which share a short tidbit that can help us maintain or return to our Zen, which is our connection to that higher vibrational love energy. Then we got monthly Zen Gate card readings that focus on the special energy portal that's created like on 1/1, like January 1st, 2/2, 3/3, 4/4, etc. And we can use this energy to catapult or bounce us up into higher vibration. Also have monthly card readings for the change in the zodiac sun that happens every month, as well as new moon and full moon readings. Knowing these energies can help us navigate our path as we use the astrological energy instead of letting it use us. I also have a monthly quest video that will focus on a specific element for the month with tools and information to help us make the most of the quest and the energy at the time. And of course, as I have already put out for this season, quarterly seasonal influence card readings as we experience the solstice and the equinox together. And those will be split out by astrological sign elements, so air signs, fire signs, etc., which I already put those out for winter, summer, back middle of December. So be sure to check those out. I'll try to remember to put a link down in the description box of the video. So yeah, all that's going to keep me busy a little bit and focused. So I'm excited for all that though. And everyone will have access to these at the scheduled time. But as I mentioned, my YouTube channel members will receive advanced access to all of these as soon as I record them and I upload them. In addition to sharing all of that, I'll continue to have live readings on Friday and Saturday evenings and Saturday and Sunday late mornings. Donations and my YouTube channel members do receive priority, and I always purpose to complete their readings the same day. Zen Cricket and Praying Mantis also have a special 2-hour live session on Wednesday evenings, and Praying Mantis have an additional 2 hours on Thursday evening, as well as an additional hour or so on Friday and Saturday nights and Sunday afternoon after my regular live sessions. So if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, there is a link in the description box of the video down below. I also offer a variety of paid services like personal readings. That includes past life readings. I do some energy work and a few other options. So if you're interested in even deeper messages and experiences, there is a link in the description box below to a booking page that lists the items and additional information as well. Life can certainly be interesting. I'm so glad to have such amazing souls with huge hearts and great senses of humor along with me on my adventure. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to the intro. And if you got this far, if you'll comment on this video down below, sharing something that you would like to see come to fruition in 2025, I'll automatically enter you into a drawing for the chance to win a recorded personal reading. You can comment on as many of the 12 videos as you would like, and each of those 12 would count as an entry into the drawing. So I'll pull winners at various times during January and post a video announcing the winners. Exciting. Don't tell anyone else. Shh. Alrighty, let's get into your 2025 forecast. All right, Cancer signs, this is your 2025 forecast, and I'm excited to see what Spirit wants to bring through for you as an overview. And we're going to use a kind of a compass setup where in the middle we have the ether that we're connecting with, the ethereal, and so that'll be the center of the compass. And it's going to represent the overall energy for the year. We're going to use the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle to start off here. So that's where we will begin. So Cancer signs, what is your 2025 going to look like overall? What's the big theme or one of the big themes for 2025 for you, right? They said they'll make it very obvious. There's a couple cards wanting to peek out, but they're like, nope, we're going to make it so, there we go. so obvious. All right. And your card is love. Look at that beautiful card. The eagle. So beautiful, beautiful. We'll put that right here-ish for now. And let's see what this message comes in for your overall energy. We like love. It's the answer for everything. It's the ethereal energy, right? Unconditional love, essence of the cosmic mother and father. Says to feel and experience true love is to know the Creator, and only by loving oneself can one express love for the Great Spirit. It is through self-love that we can fully experience love for others. It is impossible to experience true love without loving ourselves first. Eagle was chosen by the Creator to represent this teaching within the 7 sacred grandfather teachings. Eagle can fly higher than any other creature and is able to connect most easily to the Creator. In this way, Eagle can provide the purest vision to the seeker of the divine love that the Great Spirit has for all of us. It is through the sacredness of love that all things are possible, and by fully loving ourselves, we can more closely connect to the divine. Love is the most undeniable force in the universe, and it is through this gift that we can grasp the unknowable. As humans, we may not fully understand the Creator's plan for us or the path laid ahead of us in this life, but it is through love that we can truly know this universal truth. And if you've drawn this card for your annual reading, it ushers in a time for a deeper understanding of unconditional love, a greater sense of self-love, or it may indicate a new or deepening romantic, familial, or platonic connection. Remember, only as you deepen your own love of self can you engage in the bounty that life has to offer and fully express love for others. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be a journey of self-love, expanding your self-love in 2025, because we cannot love others more than to the extent we love ourselves, nor receive love from others more than to the extent we love ourselves. So if I love myself that much, no matter how much love someone wants to give me, it's just going to drip, drip in. No matter how much love I want to give out, it's just going to be drip, drip out. So the more we expand our self-love, the more we expand our ability to give and receive love to others and to the upper realms too. So I love that coming in there for you. Beautiful, beautiful. And we do have the wonderful clear quartz here that is helps us bring clarity in here for this year. And then what else I do is I take a tarot deck. We're using this Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms this time around. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. And what I do is I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. We'll get into those 4 different areas of the 4 different directions and all that as we go through them. But for this major arcana, it's like this card. Helps us more about clarity in the overall theme for 2025. So let's take a look here for Cancer signs. All right, well, they do want that one right off the bat. So that is your card. We'll just put these over here, and let's see what else we got here. You got the Judgment card. So the Judgment card that's that higher angelic being that we are, drawing our human selves higher. It's like you're stepping into this calling, of course, our higher self calling us to this higher place. They're calling you to a higher place of love, which this whole journey of life really is a journey of love, unconditional love. It's either a expression of it or it is a cry for it, But we go through this journey on purpose for purpose. We come down to experience the lower vibration, conditional love, small L love, so we can understand the capital T truth, capital L unconditional love of the higher realms. And so there's no wrong or right choice, but there's just different choices of contrast that shows it. But this is this invitation from your higher self to be able to see this from a different perspective. So I like that. So, wow, what a year this is going to be. And for Cancer signs, that makes total sense. You are emotional masters. You are ruled by the moon. So, of course, an emotion for 2025 being one of our most kind of bright and challenging years. It's all about this higher love. I love that. Now, for the medicine wheel that I go by south is fire. And so that's where we're going to go in here. That's the energy of passion and drive and ambition and spiritual energy and overall energy. So the south direction will give us this awareness of what the spirit wants you to know about your energetic adventure. We're going to start with the Gateway of Light activation by Kyle Gray to find out what theme or what clarity they want to bring in there. And they want this one here for you. So we'll take a look here. Let's see. You've got the Shambhala initiations. Ooh. Powerful, powerful energy. And it says, retreating to recharge, trusting in the process and Dharma. All right. So let's see what the Shambhala initiations bring you. There we go. So Shambhala or that sounds like the same. I think there's one L or two L's. Also known as Shangri-La, is a city of light said to be hidden somewhere in the Himalayas near Tibet. According to theosophical teachings, this etheric retreat is where we can come into contact with some of the greatest spiritual adepts, enlightened teachers, and divine masters to ever walk the earth. In Buddhism and Hinduism, Shambhala is said to be the home of the god Shiva and of the Buddhas, the enlightened beings. And in the Bon tradition, every year, thousands make a pilgrimage to Mount Kailash, the supposed location of the hidden city, as this is said to bring good fortune. We can visit the etheric retreat of Shambhala during the dream state, astral travel, and meditation. And if you feel it is calling you, or that the energies of this gateway seem familiar, you may have been there before. The golden temple of Shambhala sits in the heart of the Himalayas, between the physical and the non-physical, right? The physical and the non-physical. And it's said to appear to seekers who are ready to expand their awareness. It is the sacred energetic temple of all enlightened masters, particularly those who are connected to the Eastern traditions. They form a great galactic and universal council of elders who support the turning of the wheel of Dharma. Dharma is a Sanskrit word that relates to the unfolding of our life path. And to connect with that energy, with your hands in the prayer position, imagine yourself surrounded by golden light. Say, "Great masters and elders of Shambhala, thank you for helping me remember my Dharma so that I can have an enlightened awareness of the worlds." Your message that comes with this card says, when things quiet down in your life, know this isn't a failure, but an opportunity to retreat and recharge. In the busyness of the physical world, our spirit is often playing catch up with our body to the point that it gets used to being overactive and overworked. When the great masters of Shambhala come to you, they're encouraging you to take time to be away from the outer world and dive into the inner world. If you've been moving full speed ahead, this gateway encourages you to slow down and retreat. Take time to gather your energy. Spend time in meditation and reflection in order to gain a clearer awareness of your current situation. You will uncover many insights and gifts during this period. Realize that there is a master awakening within. Ooh, fancy. I love that for you. So definitely this energy here of being called to see things from a higher dimension, a higher place, looking and understanding what your dharma, what your path is designed for. And for this, we do have the amethyst pyramid, which amplifies this spiritual energy. And we have the suit of wands. So let's see what else they want. We'll put 2 cards to see what else they want you to know about your energetic adventure in 2025. So they want those 2. And you have the King of Wands. He's been showing up a lot in the readings here. Let me just bring it in closer so you can really see the lion on the throne. And this is great energy because this is about stepping into your power. Let me see. They want me to pull this other one too. Yeah, okay, Page of Wands. So that makes sense too. So the Page of Wands is, both of these. This is the new stepping into your power, and this king has been in his power for a while. But it's great energy because the King of Wands is like an emperor. They have all these people around them telling them the supposed to be, the should be, the need to be, the have to be, the blah, 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 contrast and judgment, right? There's all this comparison. And at one point, the king is like, thank you, you guys can all step out now. And now I'm going to bring forward what I am wanting for the kingdom. And I'm going to put energy behind it and organization and make things happen. This is the Page of Wands too. A new pursuit, a heightened pursuit, even upgrades. This is spiritual downloads, spiritual upgrades that are coming in, allowing you to look at things differently. You've been stepping into your power for a while, but this next year, this, self-love and unconditional love energy is just going to take a big leap ahead for you guys. So I love that for you. All right. And then we go to the north, which is the earth element, which is the only one that's about the outside world. We're going to talk about emotions and talk about mind, spiritual energy, all that's inner. This is the outer, and what Spirit wants you to know about your physical adventure for 2025. So for this, we're going to use these money and the law of attraction from the Hickses. So let's see what they want you to know. What's the general energy? I feel like this purple one is standing out, or purple blue, something like that. Let's take a look here. I'm always receiving the essence of what I'm giving. Whoops. I'm always receiving the essence. It reminds me of the Six of Pentacles. It's card number 49. I'll read this too. It says, appreciation and love and enlightenment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back, so to speak. For in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you are living is always an exact replication of your vibrational patterns of thought. Nothing could be more fair than life as you are living it. For as you are thinking, you are vibrating. And as you are vibrating, you are attracting. And so you're always getting back the essence of what you are giving. Yes. So that's so important with this love. That love is your big emphasis for this next year, because as you're giving more love, you're receiving more love as well. And so there's this energy of that coming in, and I love that for you. So it's really supporting all of this. Of course, we have this beautiful amethyst crystal rock for the earth energy. We'll put that up here. And we do have the Pentacles suits. Let's see what else they want you to know about your physical adventure. All right, they do want that one. So just one card there. Okay. What else? All right. And you got the Two of Pentacles coming in. Beautiful, powerful energy. Put that there. And so we'll do it like that. And then you also have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is like studying and the master becoming the apprentice becoming the master. That's generally the way it works, right? But I like this. The Two of Pentacles is two paths, this balancing of things. And, you know, the Eight of Pentacles is like transformative energy. It's growth and kind of like a caterpillar going into a chrysalis to become a butterfly, that there's this transformation, this learning, this growing, this exit, this change. And this Two of Pentacles is showing me that as you're going through this next year, because as you step into this love and you step into this power and this upgrades and downloads, it changes you here. It takes you to a whole new level. It allows you, it's almost like someone who's getting, they had their bachelor's and they got their master's and now there's this doctorate. It's like you're expanding, going to a whole new level because of this. It's like you're calling, and it's like there's this balancing energy, but there's also this, it's like going from one step to another in the outside world that's coming in here. So I do love that for you. It definitely feels like there's this reflection of this, it's the outside world. We don't change from the outside in, we change from the inside out. So you do a lot of this evolution and upgrading of love inside, and it does roll out to the outside world, but it takes time for it to really kick in the outside world. But there are these changes that need to happen as your love increases, because some things just don't fit anymore. When a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it doesn't want to consume leaves like a caterpillar anymore. It wants nectar. It wants to go blossoms. It doesn't want to crawl along the floor of the desert or go, it's all walking. It wants to migrate and go thousands of miles. So things change, and so there's like a new path that opens up here too. So I like that. And then we move to the east, which is the element of air. And the element of air does have to do with our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets, our attitudes, our expectations, our communication. And for that, we're going to start off here with a flying urban crow oracle and see what they want you to know about your mental adventure during the month. Not the month. I keep on saying the month. Mike, it seemed like 2024 was a month. So 2025 for the year, what do they want you to know about your mental adventure? Okay, so that's it here. And you've got warning, card number 52. Right, we'll put that here. And let's see what that brings in here for you. we go. So this card was created during the height of the smoke from the eastern Washington wildfires that infiltrated the city. Crows have scouts that sit high up over all the action to serve as a lookout. It is their job to spot the signs and warn others of danger. Warning, this card warning indicates the signs are around you. Something less than favorable is approaching, 2025, right? And your attention is needed to ensure you have time to react or respond. Warnings bring you to the awareness that the red flags that you may be missing or denying, putting you in a less than desirable situation. From the employer who always pays a day or two late to the partner who never seems to want to be seen together out in public, too often we make excuses in an attempt to dismiss the warning so as to avoid accepting the reality. Warning signs appear throughout various scenarios in our lives. Sometimes it takes a friend or someone on the outside to point out what we don't want to acknowledge. And when this card appears in a reading, consider the signs that you have received. Do they shed light on a situation that you may have been avoiding? Right? That's your message there with this, and we'll get clarity with the other here. But, with this focus on love and seeing things from a higher perspective and, stepping into your power and having this place of trusting the process. This is the warning signs. It's showing you what's coming in 2025, and it's just saying, pay attention, allow this bright light to shed light on things and take time, especially when it says step away and recharge, see things from a higher perspective. Allows you to see the fear, allows you to see those things, allows you, instead of reacting out of fear, to respond out of love, and that allows it to be a different type of energy. When we react out of fear, lower vibration, we draw more of that in. When we respond out of higher vibration, we draw in higher vibrational things instead. Right? So we'll take a look here. We do have this wonderful little skull, this amethyst skull for the thinking. So we'll put that over here. And the sword suit. Let's get more information on what are these warnings and what else do you want us to know about those here. Okay, they want that. Nope, not those. And okay, that one. So you got the Ace of Swords. I like that. Looking at things from a higher perspective like we were talking about. So we got that energy. And then also the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Three of Swords is fear, expectations, disappointment, the theory of heartbreak. And they say the theory because one of the things that you learn through all this, which makes sense with the warning coming in here. Because one of the things that we don't like to experience as humans is the uncomfortable feeling of disappointment or rejection or fear, which is at the core of the Three of Swords. Usually it's a giant heart with three swords stuck in it. And that there's this awareness that comes through here that there's danger, there's true danger to the human physical body that can end the human life, right? And then there's all these emotional monsters. And the awareness that comes in this warning is that the emotional monsters, there's a lot more of them than real monsters in the world, at least for now. Maybe that changes in 2025. No, I'm just kidding. But there is this emotional, feeling we get. And when we go into fight or flight mode, when our little inner child feels unsafe or out of control, it goes into fight or flight mode, right? And that's this feeling, this prick in our heart. Now, when it's like the difference between someone startling you and going, blah, and it's like, that feeling in your heart of like, oh my God. And then you see that it's your silly brother who we take turn. My brother and I used to take turns scaring each other, is what brothers do. But when you realize it's you, then we stop being scared. That prick in our heart, that heartbreak feeling goes away. But when it's an emotional monster, and it's like this belief that, when they cheat on me, it means I'm not worthy. I'm not going to find love again. All these that happen, it's going into fight or flight mode. The prick we feel in our heart of heartbreak is fear. But it's, fear is false evidence appearing real. And so when this fear of emotional fear kicks in, it loops because we don't really recognize it going, oh, the danger's over, or, it's my brother or whatever. So it keeps looping till we get distracted, and then the heartbreak disappears till we remember we're heartbroken or whatever the root of it is, and we do that again and it starts again. Or we go to sleep and it stops. So we wake up as soon as we remember, that's right, I'm supposed to be in fear. It loops and loops and loops, but there's this warning that emotional monsters are not true. And there's this great opportunity as you raise your self-love that you diminish this impact of emotional monsters. So I love that for you. Right. Now we move over here into the final direction of the West, which is water, which is the cup suit, but it's emotions, right? And so to find out what your emotional adventure looks like for 2025, we're going to look at the Moonology Manifestation Oracle. So let's take a look here and see. This, of course, is your sign. Your water, your element. So this is where you swim. There's nothing to fear, right? It's like a fish in an ocean going, oh, look, a tsunami, big deal. It doesn't mean anything when you swim in it all the time, right? And for you, you actually get the first quarter moon in Cancer. So you get your own moon. Imagine that. Push through any insecurity. Push through any fears, right? So let's put that over here. And we'll see what message comes in here for the first quarter moon in Cancer. So drawing this card suggests that you may be allowing self-doubt to derail you. So in 2025, something to be aware of. Chances are that you start off strong, fast out of the gate, and full of bravado, but now you're allowing fears and doubts to cloud your vision. Family issues come up now, that need to be dealt with. Maybe you think you're not good enough, or that you're waiting for something to go wrong. This isn't the way to get what you want in life. Instead, be kind to yourself and others, work on your insecurities, and head towards your goals. The manifestation mix says the energy of this card says, I am and I can, but it needs to believe itself. Slow down and allow time for self-belief to grow, right? Self-love, self-esteem, self-belief. The manifesting mindset for this says knowing that you're scared or racked with doubts is better than not realizing it, right? Exactly as we were talking about. Nurture yourself and believe that you're worthy of your goals. To tune into your manifesting powers, it says the third eye chakra is located just above the midpoint between your eyebrows, and it radiates a gorgeous indigo color. It can help you to attain the clear vision that you're connected to all life everywhere, and that fear is an illusion. It's like we were just talking about with the Three of Swords. Imagine yourself in a column of indigo or silvery light and hold this card in your mind's eye to the third eye while saying, energies of the first quarter moon in Cancer, thank you for helping me to see that my loved ones and I can achieve anything. Best time to manifest this magical energy is when the moon is in Cancer, or on Mondays. That's Moon Day. So Mondays are an extra special sparkly time for that. And the first quarter moon in Cancer takes place when the sun is in Aries and the moon is in Cancer. It knows that you don't have to shout to be powerful. Ooh, I like it. Beautiful energies there for you. And of course, we do have a wonderful pink quartz to bring in and amplify that love energy. Let's put that over there. And then lastly, we'll pull your last cards here from the Suit of Cups to get clarity. What else do they want you to know about any insecurities or your emotional adventure during this next 2025 year? All right. All right. So first up, you have the Knight of Cups. Movement of emotion, but also the quest for higher love, which is what this is all about, right? The search for love next year. So they're just letting you know that you're on this quest for finding the Holy Grail, for finding that higher love. Yeah. And we knew that the Five of Cups would be there, right? Transformative energy, moving away from mourning over the spilt cups to stepping into this Two of Cups, which is your power of emotional choice, knowing that every moment you get to choose higher vibration, lower vibration. No wrong choice, just different choices with different outcomes. But with this expansion, knowing that I can't love others more than to the extent I love myself, there is this extra initiative, this extra intention, this extra motivation to pursue it to an even higher extent than you ever had in your life. And I do love that for you. Now, this is going to be, this is an overall kind of map, high level for 2025. And we'll be, if you listen to the intro, I'll be having other videos that come out each month. I have like weekly Zen Bites and a monthly quest video and several others that will help guide us in the different areas of our life. It's really on our path to love here, so it's right in alignment with your quest, but we all are on that quest for higher love over this next year. So pay attention out there, or not pay attention, that's not my intention to say that. It's just be aware is a better way to say that. Be aware of the videos that will be coming out intermittently. Also, if you're interested in diving deeper, I do have YouTube memberships, which there's a link down below that talks about those things. But we do have Wednesday and Thursday night special sessions, and then Friday, Saturday nights, and Sunday afternoon too, an hour for my Praying Mantis members. And so we dive deeper into things. And those come after my live readings, which there's a list in the description box of when those times are. But it's Friday, Saturday night, and Saturday and Sunday morning afternoons where we dive deeper. So there's an opportunity to connect more and to get more information as we go through this journey each day, each week, through 2025. I also offer personal readings and some other items. There's a link down below if you want to go even deeper than this collective reading for all Cancer signs. So you can check that out too if you wish. But I'm excited. 2025 is going to be a challenging year, but we get to take it and we either can react out of fear or respond out of higher love. And that's our journey. We can all be in it together. And like I said in the intro, I'm so glad to have a community that we are. Great senses of humor, huge hearts. We're in this together. We're not in it alone. Both spiritual posse that we have, but we have each other as these human characters too. And I'm so glad to have you here. And remember, as we're going throughout every second of every day of our journey, that we truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Cosmic Mother and the Cosmic Father, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So enjoy until I see you guys again. Much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.